Who's taller today?
Tammy.
Oh, are you
I'm
feeling...
stretching,
I wonder how high your heels are.
You gotta have that string on the top of your neck that just pulls you up a little taller.
That's that ponytail, right? Looking at shoulders. Who's taller?
My shoulders are taller than yours.
Oh.
And why are we doing this right now?
I have no idea. I just kind of looked and went, who's tallest?
I think they're all voting that I'm the tallest.
Okay. Oh, we're live. Look at that. Good morning. There's Cheryl Dawn and Gwen and Michelle. Look at that. People joining us already. Look at you guys. Wow.
Well, hopefully everyone's got like a nice hot drink.
But it doesn't have to be hot this morning. All you have to do is open that window. This is one of those mornings where you could still take your coffee or tea, and
under a covered porch because it was spitting.
Oh, well. Anyway, it's lovely out there.
Rhonda says I'm taller.
Ha. Ha. That's what I say to you, Rhonda. Ha.
I like you, Rhonda.
Anyway, there's Bonnie and Branford and Patty and Jan and Cheryl, my goodness, and Wanda.
And it is gray out.
But it's warm. It's like that Indian summer. We've had this couple of
But we had
nice
beautiful days the last couple of days.
But if we have heavy rain after the frost we've had, down are going to come these leaves. Mm-hmm. But they are quite pretty. We had a nice little ride to Woodstock after dinner last night, and the leaves were so pretty. We just took the back roads and
when we
took it all in.
Oakville on the weekend, I could see that the leaves down there are far more colorful and changed. We still have spots in our area that haven't quite. So it was really nice when you're driving on the 403 just to look at all the trees.
Oh, there's Denise and Cochrane. I bet it's cold in Cochrane, Denise. And there's Elle.
She says they have rain all the time.
Do they?
Yeah.
Oh.
Look, you're on today with the boss and the real boss.
So this is courtesy of Leanne. Leanne, if you're watching, we just thought you'd like to notice that we have our nice mugs.
That's right, with coffee.
Water.
Mm-hmm. All right.
So, what do we have for door prizes today?
All right, for door prizes today, I have GE Designs, this big block, big style book.
Oh, there's some good quilts in that
There
book.
is. It's a really good one. And I also have a fat quarter bundle. There's 8 of them. They're batiks and they're colorful. I should show you. Oops. I always forget.
Hold them up, yeah.
So I can win that.
pulled a Cynthia.
I pulled a Cynthia.
Yeah.
And then I have a rapid fire Hunter Star ruler. So make a comment and then we will have a draw at the end.
Very good. Well, we've got an interesting morning plan for you, don't we?
We do. A little bit different. So how do you want to start? Should I clear off the table? Do this first?
I think so. And then,
all right.
Then there's suspense. There's a challenge.
We had a challenge. Arlene and I had a challenge, but we'll get to that in a little bit. We'll
and it's a surprise.
Cynthia doesn't even know.
I peeked in your bag, though.
Did you?
I know.
Oh, my goodness.
I did.
Sneaky.
I don't often do that, but I did have a little peek.
Did you go peek on that side?
I went and peeked in that bag, and that wasn't the bag. So, and then I saw that it was a different bag. So I know they're not identical.
Okay, well that's good. Then at least there's some variety, right?
Mm-hmm.
All right. I have just a short little demo. So I don't know about you, but if I'm at an appointment or I've got some time to myself, sometimes I'm scrolling my Pinterest or now I'm on Instagram looking for things. And a little video popped by the first time and I thought, oh, that's interesting. And then it popped by a second time and I'm like, okay, it's really interesting to me now. So what I'm going to show you, if you want to go down, Arlene, is if you take a layer cake, one of the 10-inch squares, and then you have a little 5-inch charm square, there's this little folding technique. Now, I would say this technique is not like, if you like everything precise and measured out, you might have trouble with this, but it's like if you want to sit down and sew and you just want to have some fun, you don't want to think about measuring everything, this is kind of the technique for you. So what you do is you take your 5-inch square, and it can be whatever you want. Place it wherever you want on your layer cake square. You could do it in the center, you could do it off balance. You don't want to get too close to the edge, so I'm just going to go in the center. Lay it down, and what you're going to do is you're going to take the top. I would put a ruler or a hard edge, match the edge of your ruler to the top of the charm square, fold down, and then I would just move the ruler back, and I would just do like a little finger press kind of thing, or grab my iron. Then you're going to take that, oops, I guess I should turn that on, I thought I did. You would take that to the sewing machine, and you're just going to do a 1/4 inch all the way along that fold. Then you're going to flip it around, pull down the top, same thing. You can use your ruler so you're on edge, or you don't have to. If you're just in a mood to have fun and not worry, then just fold it down again. I would...
so if you're like doing improv, kind of wonky.
Yeah, you're just not going to be too fussy. So what you're doing is you're enclosing the raw edges on 2 sides. So I would sew that side as well, and then when you come back, you know, that should be sewn like this, and then you do the same thing top and bottom. So I have one done, and so you can just see that you've got your little charm square encased in your layer cake square, and there's no raw edges. You've got all your seams at the back, and you're ready to rock. So you can have a whole pile of these beside you. I would maybe do a little ironing station so you don't have to move if you're just in the mood to sew. And then I thought, okay, well, you could have some fun with that. You know, I've done a little block that's fussy cut, a little ball of yarn. But what if you did, like, you made like a little 9 patch?
Sometimes we have these leftover blocks.
Yeah, little orphan blocks or something. Or you could crumb piece a little block. You could fussy cut. You could just pick like a solid color. Your imagination could go wild with what you could do. And then I was like, well, you know, if you make a bunch, and these are just stuff I had in my stash.
Polka dots, imagine.
Polka dots, imagine that. Some fabric I cut into little charm squares a long time ago and I found. And so some of them I did a little more of a wonky placement. Maybe it's hard to see. But, you know, after you make a bunch, you can put them into rows. You can make a table runner, a quilt. I think what I'm going to do is I'll probably snowball the corners and add a little color on all the corners.
That's a nice idea.
When I join them. So I'll make a bunch.
What color will you pick?
I'll probably just go in my stash and pick some fun little colorful squares just to keep it bright and cheerful. So sometimes we just want to have a little bit of fun, and we don't want to worry about cutting sashing strips and then sewing one side on, and then, you know.
I like how you fussy cut these. And I think this is really neat, you know, with your 9 patch.
And so, like I said, you can move them around wherever you want. If you want to do wonky, if you want everything in the center, you just...
Yeah, and you can make your blocks different sizes.
And so, you know, grab, if you had a layer cake, you get one. This one is like all blacks, tone on tones. You know, get a charm pack and just kind of audition, flick through it and see what that would look like. That could be really fun. This one is a bright one as well. Just kind of get you thinking about those pre-cuts a little differently. Sometimes we have them, we collect them, but we don't know what to do with them.
Marilyn's asking if you square up the blocks.
I would probably at the end just double check if when you're joining them to make sure that everything's the same size, right? We don't want to.
You could pick one size and just say, "Oh, I'm going to square them to something smaller," or
yeah. Just have some fun with it.
Thank you, Tammy.
We're always looking for ideas to do something different. I'll just put this on in here.
Fun.
All right. You want to do fabric or our challenge?
What shall we do? Oh, let's keep the suspense going.
All right.
We'll do this little bit of fabric. So we've had a new line come in, and this is called Clara.
By Northcott. I have a frog in my throat.
Look at those. That shows up quite nice on the screen.
It's beautiful. The coloring, like we don't usually have a lot of coloring like this, so we really like something different.
So there's some nice gray prints in here. And this is selling for $16 a yard. And then here's this one in sort of a lighter color.
I love that one.
Isn't that nice? And, oh, Tammy, there's some more dots for you.
Yeah, this blush color is beautiful.
It is a nice blush. Not quite as blushing as your cheeks sometimes, though. We get your cheeks nice and red.
We can try that on Arlene today.
Okay. And then there is one more here with the apples. Look at that. So this is a very nice soft line.
It's kind of a whimsical, but just nice. Yeah. It is beautiful, the colors.
So something different to challenge you as we think of challenges.
It's nice to have challenges. All right. So what we decided to do is we each grabbed a Christmas panel. And so I'll show you. Am I going first or are you going first?
You go first. You're good.
Okay. All right. I'll get the show going. So we each picked a panel. This is the Christmas panel I picked. And now what our challenge was, and it was just Arlene and I, was like, okay, so we have these panels, and often we fall in love with panels, we get them home, and we're like, what am I going to do with that? And so there's different things you can do with panels. They don't always have to be quilts. They can be lots of other things. You just have to use your creativity. So this panel has the big center, and then it has 4 blocks on the side with the smaller Santa.
And that is a very cute panel.
Yes, so I liked it. So my idea, I hemmed and hawed. There was all kinds of ideas. So I thought what I would do, if you want to hold up that, I would turn the smaller blocks into bowl cozies. Because I thought, okay, I don't want to quilt out of it. It would be fun to do something in my kitchen that I could use, you know. Because you don't always, you have lots of Christmas quilts or you don't have time to make one, but you have time to do something in your kitchen. So I took the 4 blocks and I made bowl cozies. Then I took the center Santa block and I decided to make an apron. So I made a Santa apron.
Oh, how cute is that?
So, I don't know if you'll be able to see. So I put the Santa in the center. I'll back up. I added some yardage to the side so that it's wider and put the red band on the bottom, and then I used the red for the straps. Now this apron is like a crisscross. Let's see if I can get this on. It's a different style than what I usually make, but it's like one of those crisscross back ones. Oops. Need some help with my apron? Are you trying to choke me? There we go.
I really wasn't. I thought I was being helpful back there. Apparently
You
not.
are.
Apparently
Okay.
not.
So, I'll turn around. So it has the crisscross back, right? So it's really easy. And now the only thing Adri said is, where's the pockets? I'm like, you can't have pockets with Santa. You want to see Santa. So I didn't put pockets on it this time. So that was what I decided to do with my apron.
Oh, I like it.
And my panel. So the whole little kit to have the 4 bowl cozies and the apron, everything you need. And I should show you. Get out of it. You can flip it over.
Oh,
and then you have...
You made it reversible.
Yeah, it's reversible. So I put the presents on the back. That would be $55 for that kit to make it.
Well, that's
Right?
You're getting quite a bit out of that, aren't you?
Yeah.
Because you've got all your fabrics. Yeah, because you've got your extra fabrics and your stuff for your bowl cozy. Very nice.
So that was my... Bring it, Arlene. Let's see what you got.
I see that Teresa is out in Edmonton and says it's snowing. Kathy Kouth asked how much that fabric was. It's $16 a yard. Okay. Arlene, what did you do?
Okay. So my panel was this gnome one. The same thing. I had a large one in the center and then 4 smaller on either side. So what I came up with, I don't know about anyone else, but at Christmas time you get all these lovely Christmas cards in the mail, and I love them. They're all beautiful, and sometimes now they have family pictures on them. I don't know what to do with them. I don't know where to put them. So I made a Christmas card holder.
Oh, cool.
So I put the large panel on the top, put the 4 smaller ones, and there is pockets. If I can do this, where you can put your Christmas card.
That's cool.
I was thinking the pockets were going
Like
to be
that.
at the top, but what a great idea with the sides.
Wow.
So that was my idea. I used basil in it just to stiffen it so that when you're hanging it on the wall, the Christmas cards don't get too heavy for it. I made tabs along the top so you can use some of those fun metal holders that we have to hang it up. And all it was very simple. It was just I took some fabric. I did a 6.5 inch square, I believe it was. Fold it in half, pressed it, and then that's your pocket. And I just
Cool.
basted on the side of the panel. And it's just the way I sewed them together. I had to do some sashing to make it all fit. That's kind of the fun of panels, is sometimes you have to add some sashing or that to make it all work. But
That is fun. I
that
like
was
that.
my idea.
Well,
So,
I really like it.
and I didn't come up with a price yet, but I will by the end of the day. I do have the instructions and everything, so we can kit this also.
Very
Wow,
cool.
ladies, so
There we
awesome.
go.
I'm impressed.
Well, we also have some of these, these big panels left, that some of these flower ones, like sort of half panels, just the half. I'm just going to show the. So we have
just
some of
okay.
these, and this is one that I brought from home that I really liked, and that hangs down in just outside my sewing room, and it was just a big panel, and I had it quilted square, and just kind of cut it up so that convergence thing.
I was going
And
to say.
then what I did was, after it was quilted, I cut it sort of on a bit of a 45 at the bottom on an angle, just to give it some more interest. So this is one I've had for quite a while, but when they were talking about panels, I thought, I'm going to bring this back in and show it, because this is like something easy but really effective and a good use of these flower panels.
Well, you can still enjoy it without having to make something big, right?
Yeah, so
Yeah.
you're just kind of slicing it up and putting something in the middle, and I think, cutting it at an angle after it's quilted, just something different gives it, because you could do it into a point or whatever you wanted, but just adds a little bit of, I don't know, artistic interest.
Well, the thing is, like I said, we enjoy these panels, but then often we're not quite sure what to do with it. And so it's nice to have some different ideas.
Yeah.
So I think that was a lot of fun.
You guys are always so amazing, though.
Our brains spin.
That's so good. The challenges are both really, really good.
So
And I like
maybe
when you
that-
guys do challenge each other.
And so maybe that'll challenge you and inspire you to come up with something.
And if you do, please send us pictures.
Yeah, we'd love to know. We're always like feeding off each other's ideas. I think that's what's so great about this creative world.
It is.
Yeah. We always get inspired and we roll with it. So we do still want to talk about the panel behind us, the Remembrance Day panel that we have in stock.
And some classes.
And, okay. Well, why don't we, do you want to do that first then?
Well, you would have the date, so you know.
No, I didn't even put my paper down.
But we have some more. We have some
No.
classes. We have some classes coming up. Check our website. There's still openings for Tammy's Mondo bag.
We have added another freestyle logs, another rope bowl class, and a Daisy Dresden plate.
Yes.
So we just finished those classes, but there was more interest for more, so we've got a couple more dates.
Okay.
So November's.
So that's coming up, and if you check our webpage, they are there. Good morning, Brenda.
Actually, yeah. Why
And
don't we-
Louise said she uses them for fantastic pot holders.
Yes. Pot holders are always good.
Okay.
Arlene is saying maybe we should do show and tell before we...
Okay.
I guess I was jumping the gun.
All right. Oh, so somebody really enjoyed their Dresden plate class on Saturday.
So this is Annette, and she took that little demo we did a while ago with the little half hexagon ruler, the friendship square. or a friendship braid, and she did that. She made that for VQ.
That's a
Victoria
beauty.
Quilts. It was beautiful. Yeah. So she had a lot of fun with that. And there's Amy.
And she designed this one herself.
She did. And so she sewed it, and
She's what, Amy's 10?
Something like that.
I think
yeah.
she's 10.
she had a lot of fun with that.
This is Angelique's daughter.
So her first designed and sewn quilt, I guess.
Yeah. How sweet is that?
So she gets to enjoy that yet before Halloween. Wilma, right?
Yes.
And this is one of her last big quilts, she said.
And they were log cabin blocks, but then she made them into sheep. They were really cute.
That's right. Yeah, you can see a couple of them there.
Yeah, her and Gil, her husband, both have sewing machines and have sewed together for years and years. And they have had their own little competitions too. And they each have their own stashes. They're funny.
Yeah, they are fun.
Yeah, they are.
And that's her with another one.
I think this was her last big quilt. This was her bigger one, yeah. She said no more big queen size quilts.
No, that was it. But that was nice and cheery.
Mm-hmm. Oh, Erica, look at that.
Yeah, that's a big accomplishment. All the little points and stuff in there. Oh, and there's our own Miss Cynthia.
Yes, this was long in my stash and finally got made and done.
It's beautiful. It's cute. Turned out really nice.
I showed it to Nicole and she said, "Oh, I really like that." And I said, "Would you like it?" And she said, "Yes." And I said, "It's yours." So that one will be going to Tennessee.
A lucky girl.
And this one is going to be going to Nevada for Little Miss Eleanor. This is my tree skirt. This was the designs by Juju. You can kind of see the Santa and the reindeer, but each of the houses are kind of different things. So I'm thinking something for little ones to explore. So I was pleased with that. So that and the Advent calendar. And last night I went shopping for things to put in the Advent calendar for her. So, yeah. And then, let's see, classes. Oh, look at that happy smile on Sue Miller's face.
So this was with Louise, the Freestyle Logs class, and Sue made a runner. And there's some of the other blocks. Brenda.
And Kathy.
No, Betty Ann, sorry, and Kathy.
They had a lot of fun in this class, didn't they?
Linda and Barb, I believe. Yeah, they did. It was just neat to see the creativity, and it was really cool that there was fabric everywhere. Colorful fabric. It was just fun.
This is Darlene's applique class. And they got quite a bit done, didn't they?
Yeah, they had a lot of fun too with their snowmen.
And the bunny.
And the bunny.
Here's the dress and plate class.
From Saturday.
And they got a lot accomplished.
Yeah, I think they got their Dresden's done, and most of them were just putting it together on their background.
Yeah, because we dug up the AccuQuilt for the leaves, so they could cut their leaves and their center circles. So they would be perfect.
All right.
Okay, maybe you've got a little bit of fabric to show here too.
So to go with the panel behind us, the Remembrance Day panel, this is the Stonehenge O Canada. Big poppies. There's also the black background with the smaller poppies, and these are 16 a yard.
Poppies just, to me, feel so Canadian. They're so tied to, I think, Remembrance Day.
Red with
Flanders
the black
fields.
centers. And then this is the big print, and I thought I would open it so you could see more of it. It's just gorgeous.
It is.
Very vibrant. Okay. And then, like I said earlier, the panel behind us is this year's
Northcott panel.
Northcott panel. It's 24 by 44, and it's $12. And we still have a bunch of those.
Yeah, really speaks to our freedom.
And so I guess, well, Remembrance Day is approaching fast too, since we're almost in October.
Yeah. So, and that's our wedding anniversary, Remembrance Day.
Right. So is it door prize time? All right, let's do the Big Blocks book first.
Who will be the winner?
Kathy Henderson.
Kathy Henderson. Congratulations.
The little Fat Quarter Bundle.
Sue Morin.
Sue Morin. Congratulations. And then the Rapid Fire Hunter Star.
Judith Greenhow.
Judith Greenhow. Congratulations. You can let us know if you're coming to pick them up. We'd love to see you. Or if you're far, far away, we can mail it to you. Just let us know what you're going to do.
And as always, we love to see you in the shop. We love to see your show and tell. And
we should mention that our reproduction prints in the store that have the green sticker are 20% off. And any that are online. Is there anything else?
no, just I think check out our website for our classes and anything that's up to date there that's new.
I've tried to add a lot of the new fabrics that you've seen on Wednesday on there. So, if you didn't get a good look, that's a good place to go and get a closer look at the prints.
Excellent. And we appreciate you doing that, Tammy.
And there's also kits on there. There's jewelry that we've added.
Yes.
So if you're starting to think about Christmas shopping, check that out. There's lovely pieces there.
So wherever you are, take care of you. And we look forward to seeing you again next week. Thank you so much for joining us in our studio in Tillsonburg, Ontario.
With the boss and the real boss.
We always forget to say where we are and who we are.
Oh, I guess grab mine too, right?
Okay.
There we go.
Bye.
Bye.
Cheers.
Have a great week.